Hey folks, it's Greg. You're watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Well, I'm headed to my brother's to pick him up, and he's going to deliver me to the Spirit of Peoria, and then he's going to bring my vehicle back home, and his son Cassidy is going to bring my car down to the Botel, which is Evandy's Botel in Naples, Illinois, and deliver my vehicle for me. It'll be waiting there when I get to Naples with the boat. I will get off the boat at that point, and they will go on with their journey the next day from that point. So, stay tuned. I'm picking my brother Steve up. I'm on my way over there right now, and we're going to head up north, and I'll get you some more footage as we get up when I get up there of what exactly takes place when you board the boat.
All right.
So we're checking the luggage here, is that right?
One more bus.
All right. And this goes on the trailer, and then that's taken to the motel rooms, and all of the passengers are checked into their motel rooms, and their luggage waits for them.
Yes. This will be at the Abraham Lincoln Hotel in Springfield, Illinois.
Okay. So this is Captain Alex. This is Captain Alice.
I'm Terry.
Terry check-in, okay.
He's doing luggage today.
He's doing luggage today. And we have another captain on the boat. What's his name?
Captain Dylan is going to be on there.
Dylan?
Yep.
Dylan, okay. They call him Captain Gilligan.
We just have one back.
This is the entrance to the Spirit of Peoria. They have night cruises right here locally, and then they have overnight cruises. Dinner cruises and sightseeing, and private charter excursions. And yes, you can book a wedding on the boat, and reception. My wife's class actually had a class reunion here. So this is Dylan, the other captain. We've got 3 captains on the Spirit of Peoria. Alice will be driving the luggage, so she won't be on the boat today, but she's also in charge of the sales and
Everything.
basically everything, yeah.
People to check in.
This is the little bar on the main floor. This is the one where everybody comes in. There's another bar on the next level. And then up in the gift shop, there's a 3rd bar. So they can serve you just about anything you want right here.
Anyway, to get to the second deck, you need to go upstairs right up here, or there's a staircase to get here. And when you get to the second deck, if you want to go to the top deck, the Texas deck, just go out the back doors.
That's the main power supply for the boat right there.
As far as the meeting goes, oh yeah, by the way, what's the entertainment's going to be the second deck? That's wrong. You settle down, that's all it is. The second deck, we really know the steps from there.
Captain Alice. Alice is in charge of logistics for this boat. They're getting ready to throw off the bow line. Okay, they just threw off the bow line. Captain is powered up. We're pushing away. This boat is a true paddle wheeler. There are no side thrusters at all on this boat. It's driven strictly by the wheel in the back. You can hear the calliope playing up on the roof. We're in reverse. We're backing up. You can see the wheel here, how big it is. They have not cast off the stern line yet. And looks like he's getting ready to do that right now. Cast off the stern line and we are underway. The wheel is stopped. He's about ready to kick her forward. There we go. We'll be moving forward away from the docks. And you can see how far we are away from the dock already. I-74 bridge. Okay, Ted's on the keyboard playing the calliope. This is the upper level deck, plenty of seating. We're running a full boat today.
Spirit of Peoria to the Peoria Railroad Bridge.
Peoria Bridge.
Yeah, hey, we're southbound looking at you. Wonder if we could lift.
We talked to the employee in charge. We do have a river outage today. From 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a window between 11:30 and 1300 to get folks through.
Oh boy, I didn't hear about that. I've got 130 people. I got to get them all the way down to Meridosha today, and I had to lock through at the lock, prior to lock through at the lock, and everything. And I had no idea about that. I mean, I got to get these people down south.
Stand by, Captain.
So this is the size of the wheel. I'm looking at a wheel that's 6 foot tall, but it also goes down below the, what is the actual?
7 foot tall.
It's actually 7 foot diameter. Wow, that's a huge wheel.
Maple wheel.
Maple?
Yep.
Wow.
All I've noticed mirrors aren't fun.
We just got word that the railroad bridge in front of us is closed from 7:30 to 11. And the captain's been on the radio talking to them, and they're going to do what they can to get it open for us to get through. We've got over 150 passengers, and we've got a 100-mile downriver cruise, and we want to get down there in time to get these people checked into their motel so they're not spending 12 hours on the boat. They only serve 3 meals, and if we have to wait until 11 o'clock to get through here, which cancels our lock through time at 8:30.
8:30, yeah.
Yeah, we got a 8:30 passage through the locks. Being a passenger boat, we get priority over the commercial. So through a little bit of communication on the radio, they're able to get the bridge raised up so that we can pass on through. They'll put it down and reclose it. So, way to go, Captain. Great job. Little bit of work stoppage. These guys had to get off the bridge so that we could pass through. Very much appreciated. Okay, so I'm in the gift shop, and they've got candy, chips, draft beer, some canned and bottled beers, a few nachos, and then they've got other things that you can purchase with the Spirit of Peoria logo on it, like the shot glasses or the captain's hat. They've also got t-shirts and sweatshirts, They've got coffee cups. Trinkets for the kids. Plastic drink cups. Ball caps. Games. Key rings. Pictures. Water bottles. Recipe booklets. They've got quite a selection of gifts. Your own bottle openers. So it's always interesting. You never know what you're going to see on the Spirit of Peoria because their inventory changes from time to time. So it's a great time. Okay, we're coming into the Peoria Lock and Dam, and I can't be in the wheelhouse for this, but we're going to lock through, so I'll get some more video later on. The guys are down on the lower deck getting the ropes ready to tie us off when we get in. As you can see, we're approaching quickly. Captain knows what he's doing. He's done this many times.
Go for the pin right there at 400. Alrighty. Back down. Back on ahead. There you go. We just gotta get behind the head. Yep, so. Alright, you got a headline. We're ahead of the pin up here. If you can back us back up a little bit. Straight lines across. There we go. We got plates of food for you. Got some breakfast.
Well, folks, our drop today is 7 feet.
That's actually
We're going to be dropping 7 feet today. And if you look across off our starboard side, you're going to see. So we're going to see the dam over there. Yeah, I apologize. That was,
One of the bonuses of working the locks when the Spirit of Peoria comes through is they get free breakfast.
That are hinged from the bottom of the riverbed floor that actually, when high water.
So this is Debbie. Deb,
Hi.
chief cook and bottle washer. And you cook all the meals right here on the boat,
Yes,
is that
on the
correct?
boat. I have a kitchen. It's fully equipped, ovens, warmers, coolers, stove top.
And I have eaten the meals on this boat, and it is worth the trip just to eat the meals. Excellent food every single time.
Make the best prime rib on the river.
Yes,
And
she
we
does.
also smoke brisket outside going down the river.
Yes,
It's
she
all good
does.
on the boat.
Fantastic. So she's on this trip every time, and I've actually got to know her through the years. I get a hug from her every now and then. So yeah, I don't know how many years it's been. It's been 20 some.
21 for me.
21
Yeah.
for you. So okay.
Yeah, you've been here quite a while.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But that was when I was doing my Lincoln stuff.
Right.
I'm freeloading today,
And
so.
I didn't recognize you because you didn't have your Lincoln stuff on.
Right. Yeah. So That's the galley chief cook and bottle washer, and she's got help that does not want to be on film, and that's not a problem.
We'll show you the kitchen when it gets cleaned up after, because we just did breakfast, so we got to
Yes.
get it cleaned up. Then we'll show you the kitchen.
Exactly.
What we do.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll show you the prime rib.
Okay.
It's covered when I get it going later.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we made the 7-foot drop, and they're opening the gates in front of us now. As soon as the gates are fully open, we'll untie and head on down the river. I'm actually on the lower deck right now. There's another deck below us which contains the electric motors and the diesel engine that drive this boat. The only access is through there, and nobody is allowed down there unless it's an emergency, and then it's only crew. We're slicing tomatoes and getting ready for lunch, and she's got a bunch of vegetables in the pans there. This is their refrigeration unit. This is their captain. He finally got down from the wheelhouse to get some breakfast. Yeah. So this is their galley, and all the meals are prepared right here in this little galley. Fantastic. They've got a dishwasher for sanitizing their dishes. That's just a small barge. Looks like they're loaded. They're sitting pretty deep in the water. Coming upstream, River Eagle. So if you look at these right here, you can see the watermark. This is how high the Illinois River got this spring when we were in flood stage. They actually shut down the Illinois River to commercial traffic simply because the river was too high and they didn't want to break the levees. So they had to shut it down. Now, normally, I'm inside that room right there with the entertainment company, and I don't realize how fast this boat's moving downriver. We're only moving about 8-9 knots, so it's not real fast, but it seems even slower when you're inside because you don't see the wake and you don't see the ground passing by so quickly. It's so peaceful out here, so nice, just absolutely beautiful country. There's eagles. We see eagles all the time. I've seen deer. Ethyl alcohol in the tank, coal in the barges on the other side of the tank. And then you can see there's 2 barges in the front that are empty. diesel fuel in that one. Ethanol in this barge here. Hey folks, this is Ted, and Ted is a piano player here on the Spirit of Peoria. He's an entertainer. He tells stories along with Barry Cloyd. So I wanted to say hi to Ted.
Hi everybody.
Thank you for being a part of this video, and thanks for letting me do my show.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Barry.
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate it. This is Barry Cloyd.
Hi.
And
How you doing?
Spirit of Peoria. He's one of our storytellers. He's not crying. He just shot his eyes up with a Visine because he had something in one of his eyes.
Here, this looks more like me when I get something on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to get dressed. There you go. Barry plays a bunch of string instruments, and the banjo is one of his favorites. Okay, is that one of your songs that you wrote yourself? Yeah.
What, I'm just messing around?
Yeah.
I'm just messing around.
Okay, you're just messing around. It's not a recorded.
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't want copyright infringements. I don't.
I'm just fooling around.
Barry's just fooling around, having a great time. The guy can play a banjo. There ain't no two ways about it. Do you have a website?
Yes, I do, but it's woefully out of date.
Woefully out of date?
Woefully out of date, yes.
Okay.
BarryCloydProductions.com.
BarryCloydProductions.com.
But it's woefully out of date.
It's woefully out of date. And he has a bunch of CDs here
Yeah.
that are for sale. And he's got a list here. And I'll try to stop long enough to let you read the entire thing. And these are what he sells while he's on the Spirit of Peoria. Just an extra way to make a little extra money. So if you're reading this and it's not long enough, pause it and go back. We're coming into LaGrange locks. This one's kind of tricky. It's got a little bit of an undertow in it, and apparently there was a problem at one time. One of the riverboat captains came in a little bit too strong and lost control and ran up on the concrete abutment, and not only tore up the lock itself but tore up the boat. So Captain Alex is coming in. We're getting ready to pull up. They'll tie us off, lock in behind us, drain us, and we'll head on downriver to Meredosia.
Four feet. 4 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 feet.
there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to need to go forward a little bit to get that pin right there.
Right now we got Captain Dillon down here shouting orders to the Captain Alex up in the wheelhouse. We just banked off and now he's throwing the rope across. We're going to tie off. Dillon will shout a few more orders to the captain and they'll tie off the back end.
Alright, you got a headline across, Go back
Headline is across. We're going to back it down. We got a tail line across, but it's not tied. Tail line's going on. Okay, it's on. Now it's just a matter of tying them down. The boat's coming in. We've got a tire there for a bumper. And we got a tire in the middle for a bumper, and we got a tire in the back for a bumper. We are there. Now it's just a matter of beautiful meal, vegetables, baked potatoes, prime rib, wonderful salad, and of course a muffin. Fantastic meals are served on this boat. We're coming into Meridosha. There's the new river bridge. The old one is gone now. They've destroyed it, hauled it off. This is Meridosha, and this is where the passengers will get off. At this point, I will stay on the boat and go on down to Naples with the captain. And we're going to do a little interview with the captain. So stay tuned. We're coming into the port at Meridosha, and we will do a turnaround before we dock. But the buses that are picking up the passengers are already there waiting. So there's not going to be any delay at all. They've already got a man from the Spirit of Peoria. You see the guy in the red shirt is from the Spirit of Peoria, and he is going to guide them in and help them dock. So we're going to do a turnaround in the river before we dock. He's got it just about turned around. He'll kick it forward here real soon. Over here is where we're going to land. Okay, he's got it in forward now. It's going to take a little bit to stop the rear motion, but we will continue to move it in. The captain's had a lot of experience with this boat. He's been piloting it since the 80s, and he knows how to deal with the current.
If you want to just go for that.
So we're piddling around right now, waiting on these jokers in this speedboat to get out of the way. They've been doing circles out there for 10 minutes while we have to wait for them to get out of the way. The guy standing on the ramp in the red shirt is a member of the crew of the Spirit of Peoria, and he actually had to go down there and tell them to get out of the way so that we can dock. We're waiting. We've got 3 buses waiting on us to pick up the passengers and take them to their motel room. And these jokers are playing around instead of getting out of the way. The ramp is down, tied off, and we're ready to disembark.
Alright, I think we got it settled now. We're going to start walking people off the boat.
They're going to drop us off here, folks.
Okay, we've got her turned around and we're headed south. Naples, here we come. So, Captain, how did the boat get started in the first place?
Well, the boat was built for Peoria in 1988, built in Paducah, Kentucky. But it was built for a local hotelier, Jim Jumer. It's actually right here on the, if you look right here on the wheel.
Yep.
Peoria Boat Works, 1988.
Oh, yeah, okay. And Jumer's had this place called the Castle Lodge.
Castle Lodge, and he had a very fancy German-style hotel, and did very well in the Peoria area. I think he had some foresight, though, because he knew riverboat gambling was going to be a possibility, but he knew that you also needed to have a secure dock and a boat, so he decided to have this boat built not for gambling, but to replace the boat that had just left town so he could secure the docking in the Peoria area. So this boat was commissioned to be built and finished in 1988, and he ran it for a few years, and then he was able to obtain his okay for the riverboat license. So he was one of the partners in the riverboat license, and ended up bringing the boat to Peoria. So then this boat was given through a tax deal to the city of Peoria. And they tried running it for a few years, but lost quite a bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided to sell it. And in 1993, it was for sale, and it was actually going to go to Louisville, Kentucky, and be one of their sister boats to the Belle of Louisville. That's when we stepped in. I had just graduated from Bradley University, had a business management degree, and my father was a local investor in downtown Peoria. He had the Mark Twain Hotel for a while, and it was a great opportunity to marry the two businesses and bring a boat in. So we wrote a business plan to the city of Peoria with a 5-year lease with an option to buy at the end of 5 years. And we started running it, and had our ups and downs for quite a while. We realized this could be something that I could do in the future, and we wanted to keep it in Peoria. So that's what we did, and it's been here ever since.
The Chamber of Commerce in Beardstown was promoting tourism to Beardstown, and they asked me to portray Lincoln in their courtroom, and my picture happened to be in the same Midwest travel magazine that your Spirit of Peoria boat was in.
Featured in.
So, as a result of my picture being in that magazine, Captain Alex called me and asked me if I would portray Lincoln on his boat. And that's when our friendship began.
Right.
Because he would invite me, I'd come down, I'd eat with the crew, which to me was more important than anything, because I got to meet the crew, got to meet real people, and I got to meet the captain, and we got to be pretty good friends. Over the years, he's called me up, short notice, and says, "Hey, what are you doing Saturday? Can you meet me at the boat?" "Sure, I can meet you at the boat, no problem." And it's been a lot of fun. His passengers are normally an older group, 45 years and older, and so they're very receptive to people like myself. So it's always been a joy to be a member of the crew on this boat. So I'm freeloading this weekend. I asked Alex if I could do this video because I want to promote it on my YouTube channel, and not only do I post it on my YouTube channel, I post it on Facebook as well. So there's going to be a lot more than just my 85 subscribers that see this video. But just to be a part of this whole thing, to meet the crew and become friends with a lot of the crew over the years is a lot of fun. I got to tell you though, when I came on the boat, Alex and Alice were the only ones that recognized me because I wasn't in costume. Normally I'm wearing a black suit portraying Lincoln, and everybody was surprised, literally surprised.
Which I'm not sure, with a face like yours, you're pretty hard to miss.
Well, yeah, one of your crew said, "You look exactly like Lincoln." I can't believe it. And this is wearing a green cowboy hat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun and a lot of good people. And So I would highly recommend a tour on the Spirit of Peoria. Right now I'm up in the wheelhouse, which is forbidden territory. Well, there she is, folks, the Spirit of Peoria. She's docked at the Botel in Naples, Illinois. It's spiritofpeoria.com. Check it out. I'm sure you will have a good time. spiritofpeoria.com. And you can check out all their tours. They're going to be doing a tour next year. I was just talking to the captain and the crew to Hannibal, Missouri. So they'll start in Peoria, go all the way down to Grafton, and then turn around and go up the Mississippi River to Hannibal, and then turn around and come back down to Grafton and up the Illinois back to Peoria. So check it out, look it up. They've got cruises regularly from Peoria that are just 2-hour tours. They go upstream, turn around and come back. They will host parties. If you have a wedding or a wedding reception that you want to have at the Spirit of Peoria, they will host that. I went to my wife's 25th class reunion on the Spirit of Peoria. Great time. So there's cruises that go to Starved Rock, and they're a little more often. They're just an overnight cruise. They go up to Starved Rock. You'll spend the night at the lodge up there and turn around and come back. This particular cruise goes south. They're actually going all the way to St. Louis, and then they're going to turn around and come back. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this video. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What do you want to see? It's Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. I do a lot of different things. Tell me what you want to see, because I'd really like to build my subscriber base, and I'd really like to see a lot more views other than my local friends and a few people out of the country that watch my videos regularly. So, hey, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.